Okay, my YouTube friends, I'm back. And I just want to say, just when I thought I understood what I was doing and what I was dealing with and what I was saying was true, I realized I was completely lost. But I think I'm back on track. So I now have the new Fosi. It is a Fosi, Fosi, Bluetooth audio amplifier. um, it's a 2 by 300 watts according to it with a TP something another chip. Now, um, really quick, I just want to kind of look at what I bought. All right, so this is what I bought. I have the new, this is the old, the Dual. I'm going to return it back. But really quick, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and try to do a quick, turn it off and unplug it for a second so I can turn it around safely and look at the back. One big difference with the new is that I can now use banana clips, banana plugs. I got banana plugs to insert my speaker wire versus just the old spring type here. Let me show that a little closer. Little spring clips here for speaker wire. I've used straight wire before, but now I can actually use banana clips. So that's an improvement. It has an external antenna for Bluetooth, which one did not. So that's an improvement. I do have my line in here, and I also have my line in here. So no real change there. But improvements. Now, let me flip it around, flip it back. There's one more improvement, but let's talk about the front for a second. I have my volume, have treble and bass. Now this switch, which I previously said was a switch to switch between the line in and Bluetooth, I was incorrect. That is not the case. This is a power switch. That's all it is. You have your power symbol. I don't know if you can see that, but it's power symbol. This is treble, this is bass, and this is volume. That's all that does. So I still have the same issue with the, if I want to switch between the line in to play the turntable, or if I want to use Bluetooth, I will have to basically not connect to YouTube a Bluetooth device, and then it's automatically connected to the line in, or connect the Bluetooth device and then it kind of turns off the line in section of it. I can leave it plugged in full time, which is still a benefit to me. I don't have to worry about plugging and unplugging anymore. Now, one other really big benefit I didn't know I was going to have is this is the power source, or the power supply, so to speak, for the Dual. It is a 0.8 amp power supply, whereas with the Fosi we get this giant brick, and it is a 5 amp power supply. So we're talking about a lot more power to push the chip inside of this Class D amplifier and producing much more power, much more current, much more power. That's a big benefit. All right, now take a quick look. Here's what I actually bought. It's $89 on Amazon. Now the thing is, it looks exactly like, let me scroll down, this $99. They're both for B220A. This is a, does it say? It does not say. It is a TPA 3255 2-channel Class D amp. I don't see that naming here. However, here's the one, $10 more. Click on that. Looks exactly the same. Coloring, the badging on there. This one, for whatever reason, does not have a model number here in the same place as we see it here. But in every other respect, it's exactly the same. So I don't know why it's $10 more. I've been trying to figure that out. So I bought this one strictly because the power was the same, the connections were the same, it looked exactly the same, but it was $10 less. I listened to it for a few minutes, and we'll listen to it for a few minutes here in a moment, and sounds great. Sounds fine. So I don't know what's the difference with $10 more for this one versus the one I actually bought, which is this one. They look exactly the same. Connections are the same. The chip is the same. The connections on the back, front, everything as far as just looking at it on Amazon. And Amazon is not really good about really detailing what's the difference between products. So I'm gonna live with it. The only thing I was kind of interested in, that I'm a little upset about, or disappointed I'll say, is that I don't get a toggle switch to say that it's either Bluetooth or I can't leave both on at the same time. So not a big deal. Plug the power back in here. Okay. Nice and snug. And this power brick, I'm just gonna slide it right back here behind my dresser here. It doesn't need to be seen. I don't need it up. I'm gonna remove my old door and then put this right in its new home here. There. And the box. And I'm gonna switch the power on. Okay, now it's in place. Now at the moment I turned off my Bluetooth attachment to it, but I do have my turntable here. I have a record on the turntable. And I'm just gonna push play, or in this case start. See what we get. So again, it's turned on. I'm not connected to Bluetooth or anything. And I can hear the record just starting to play. Yeah. Hey. No. So, and I'll probably get another copyright strike, but let's let it play for a bit. Let's play with the knobs. Let me see, this is bass. Give it a little bass. You can hear that immediately. Turn that back down to center. Just give it a little treble. Turn the highs up. That's highs all the way max. Don't hear a big difference with that. That may be the speakers though. And put them both center, straight up and down at 12 o'clock. Let's give it a little volume. That back to 12. All right, I'm gonna hit stop. Okay, that is the line in analog. Everything works. So let me see if I can connect. I'm gonna try to connect Bluetooth here. Found it. There it is. Found it. B2 audio amplifier. I'm now connected. Go back into my player and hit play. Let me turn the volume. So hit play. All right. And I play. I got it left at 12. I'm gonna just turn up the volume on the tablet. Well, I thought I was. Trying to find something else to play. See if I can get this to work for me here. Okay, and that's the Bluetooth. And now to reconnect or disconnect, everything's functioning. Okay, and let me stop that because I have copyright strikes. Okay, that's it. So I must say though, even though this has higher amperage and the for the power, and this amp does say that it says on the package that I think 600 watts on the package even. But you know, I believe just in a few seconds of listening to it that the dual amp, the one that I've just taken off, this amp here, actually sounds like it's more powerful. I get a bigger punch, I think. And I've just been listening to this for a few seconds, so I don't know. But we'll find out. But on paper, this Fosi, it is a Chinese built app, and this may be a Chinese built app too. I don't know. Let me actually look. 15 volts, Bluetooth. It says it's a 100-watt Bluetooth amplifier. I don't know where it's up. It's made in China also. Let me put that on there if you can see that. Freeze frame, see it. So they're both made in China amps. But I know this is a good, powerful, great amp. You listen to it outside, I've listened to it here, and in every case, it sounds great. The Fossis, the jury's still out, but hey, it's in there. It's a nice permanent addition to this room now. I don't need to change anything. I can put the dual back outside where I know it works great in that use case. So hey, that's it. I'm gonna keep playing around with these things and see how it sounds for a little bit, and play some records, play some Bluetooth, and see where we go from here. All right, that's kind of a bit longer than I wanted to talk on this subject, but it's in place, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. Ciao.